Now you have a Yashasvi Jaiswal sitting out. You have a Shubman Gill who is a vice captain, so you won't sit out Shubman Gill after announcing him as the vice captain. Even though I believe you believe that vice captain in these sort of formats, it's just for the sake of it. But a Gill out, a Jaiswal out, a Ishan Kishan potential opener, one down, a backup opener sitting out. अभिषेक शर्मा ने जिम्बाब्वे में सेंचुरी मारी, उनको श्रीलंका की सीरीज में मौका नहीं मिला. यू हैड Jaiswal and Gill opening in 2 matches and Jaiswal and Sanju Samson opening in 1 matches. So opening combination India का क्या है? क्या अभिषेक शर्मा की performances कुछ matter करेंगी? Or do you think India will stick with Jaiswal and Gill no matter what Abhishek does, no matter what Sanju Samson does on the field? I'm talking about the preferable first 11 India की T20 whenever they play a major T20I series or a World Cup. Will it be always Gill or Jaiswal, or do you think Abhishek can मेक वे थ्रू? अब या तो जायसवाल को आप बिठाओ या गिल की वाइस कैप्टनसी वापस लो और उनको बिठाओ. हाउ डू यू सी दिस पैनिंग आउट?
I don't see them dropping Jaiswal and Gill or resting Jaiswal and Gill only because there's still 2 years to go. In 2 years, it's too irrelevant to have these talks. 2 years is a long time. You start planning for a T20 World Cup 1 year before. If you're Indian team, you start planning 6 months before. तो अभी 1.5 साल तक ये लोग कुछ भी करेंगे, हमको ये देख के झेलना पड़ेगा. It's just too soon. By that same logic, as you said, yes, he didn't score in the other 4 matches, but he got a fantastic 41, 42 ball 100. So he should have been on the flight to Sri Lanka, but he was not. No?
Yeah.
I'm glad he's the only specialist opener in this squad. Samson is not a specialist opener. Nobody else is specialist opener. So there's room to experiment. I'm glad that he's picked. But again, 250s and a 30, will it matter? No, because the next time you see India play T20s, it will be Jaiswal and Gill. And as I said, that's something we have to just accept, only because kind of the T20 World Cup is not in Feb, March, April, May, June. It's in 2026. बहुत time hai.
Yeah, but what will be your preferable as of now? What will be your preferable opening combination? Ideal आपके पास सब available है. कौन दो openers आपके T20I में होंगे इस time?
Abhishek Sharma and Yashasvi Jaiswal. ये मैं IPL से कह रहा हूँ. But that's why I'm sitting here talking to you guys and not picking the squad. Now, they'll go for Gill, जो कि clearly दिखता है कि उनका सबसे weakest format T20s है. But they'll go with Gill because he's a very good test player and he's a very good one-day player. So, and he's a senior player. Now, he's got more experience than, and that's how it works. Now, if you're scoring in 2 of 3 formats, you end up getting a chance in all 3 formats. That's why Samson is not a regular. That's why Ishan Kishan not a regular. That's why Gaikwad is not a regular. Because when they get their chances, they don't grab it, the way a Jaiswal did or the way a Shubman Gill did. A year and a half ago, we were saying, yaar, pata nahi, yaar, ye Shubman Gill khel pata T20. But they're all said and done, he got 123 not out against New Zealand, So it's about grabbing your chances. And unfortunately, the others just haven't grabbed that chance.
Yeah, absolutely fair enough. Taus, your take on the opening combination here. As Jamie said that even though they will pick Jaiswal and Gill, but he prefers Abhishek Sharma and Jaiswal to open. What are your thoughts on India's opening combination, and what would be your ideal opening combination as of now? Let's not talk about future because time changes, form changes. As of now, आपके दो opener कौन होंगे इंडिया के लिए T20?
Yeah, I was just looking at the FTP till the World Cup 2020 World Cup. India has, including 3 games, they have 26 matches to experiment. So, which is quite a huge number, 26 matches. So, yeah, but definitely, I mean, there are some away matches, there are some home matches. So, obviously, you will define from home matches exactly the experiments, whatever you're going to try to do. So it's the home matches experiment are going to be more, performances. Home performances will be more impactful than the outside because obviously it's happening here in India and Sri Lanka, or Sri Lanka. So combination, I would say, Abhishek Sharma has got this one wonderful opportunity again. I mean, he was dropped in the Sri Lanka series. He should have got opportunity, but then that's how the thing is. That's how the pool is. That's how the big pool is. That's why, I mean, there is huge competition out there when it comes to being there in the Indian team. Huge pool. There are some. It's a long queue. So some players will have to bear the brunt of, despite performing, they'll have to sit out. They'll be asked to sit out. They'll have to wait for their own chances. Uh, for now, I mean, if you look at this particular combination, I mean, Abhishek Sharma again. Jimmy I said he's a specialist opener, and it's a good thing that he can keep on doing what he does, what he enjoys doing actually. Sanju Samson again, there is room for replacements, or maybe he can change his position, or maybe selectors might ask him to. But yeah, once Yashasvi returns, I mean, this would look deadly combination. I mean, if you look at Abhishek Sharma and Jaiswal opening the innings, doesn't matter if it's a lefty, both are left-handers. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
necessary to go with because we have seen Australia going with two left-handers a lot of times, and we have seen how devastating they have been.
yeah.
Warner and the Darcy Choice and the other openers.
Head,
So I
Travis
think
Head.
that will give a great look to Indian team, more dominant if two attacking openers start the play, and this is how T20 cricket is played here. I mean, Shubman Gill is still. I mean, he's a beautiful looking batsman. He's a touch player. He enjoys those punches, back foot punches, and the cover tries. But then he's not as dominating, attacking like a Abhishek Sharma or a Yashasvi Jaiswal. I mean, where strike rate matters. I think it should be Abhishek Sharma and Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Yashasvi
The
Jaiswal.
rest,
Yeah. Your two
yeah,
openers.
the
Your
rest,
two
yeah,
openers.
this guy,
Yeah.
yeah, the rest, Shuman might come change his position, but there is a long way because I mean we are still considering. So this is the time for Abhishek, I think, to enjoy his game here, get those runs, and he might be dropped in the future, but then he can still enjoy because he's lucky. Yeah, I mean you can see the queue, the number of people standing out there. At least they're not
Yeah.
getting chances. At least this guy's got a
Uh,
chance and opportunity.
Absolutely.
Just
The
happy
list
and score
goes.
runs.
The
Yeah.
list is long. There's a Ruturaj Gaikwad waiting out there. There's a lot of players waiting out.